Okay, welcome back. So last time we added this code which for each room it edits the room memory. So first it finds the sources, basically the energy sources in the game, these yellow dots, these guys. And for each one of those it goes and grabs it, and then it creates an array of positions all around it, all the directions around it, all these spots around it, all the 8 spots around it. And then for each of those, goes and looks at the room position, and then looks at the terrain at that position, in that position. And if it's a wall, then if it's not a wall, then we'll add it to a minor task inside the room memory. That's all pretty good. I'm going to move this whole function into the, it's right now in main. I'm going to move it into the room manager because I think it makes more sense, obviously, in the room manager, since it is in theory supposed to be managing rooms. And we just put the word export on it. And then in theory, we have to call it correctly here. And there we go, we're done. Do I have to do this? Whatever, I guess that's fine. Alright, very good. Also, inside here, I'm going to stop doing this since that's supposed to debug code. Alright. Now we need to, now that we have all the mining tasks, we need to change our spawn code here. So we have the number of miners. So let's pass in this room memory guy to the build missing creeps function. And if it's less than memory miner task dot length, we need more miners. So this is trying to figure out whether to build a small or big one. For now, I'm just going to only build the small one, and we'll deal with this kind of code later. And then it says for each spawn, which is also kind of goofy. Spawn a creep. So it does return the status, which is good. Status equals so how you do it? If status says okay, break. Can you abort out of a for each statement? I don't know. If not spawned. I wonder if you can do code like this. In theory, that might work. I just want to spawn at the first spawn, not all the spawns. the first spawn that allows me to. These are inactive spawns, rather. Okay. And then spawn creep. I'm not going to tell him which mining tasks he's assigned to yet. I'll do that later. But I do give him the role of mining tasks because I'm specifically trying to get mining guys. Okay. That looks fine. So inside mining run, we'll assign him. We'll also pass in the room memory. Creep memory. I need to import that creep memory stuff. Let's see, is it over here? m.cm creep const creep mem. See what errors we get from that. Declare but never use, that's fine. Alright, so if creep mem dot, let's find, so assigned mining task. So we'll do something like this. Room manager, it wants line 67 to be a constant. Okay. Alright. So now if it's not assigned, I do this goofy for each syntax. Maybe I should do a filter first. Let's see. I have to find out how I filter this thing. Okay, I looked it up, and you can use underscore filter as expected, kind of. So you pass in like this. So here we want to say if t, I think you want to say t dot assign miner name is not undefined. Something like that, maybe. Let's see how many we get back. Come on, it doesn't like our log. Can be simplified by omitting the curly braces and the keyword return. Alright. Doesn't know the name log. Okay, this one. Let's jump over to the game and see what's going on with these guys. So unassigned task is length 0. And in our room, let's look at our memory. Definitely have a bunch of dudes. Actually, I want it to equal 0. Okay, there we go. Length 9 is expected. And then we'll just say take the first one, assign minor equals creep dot name. Alright, let's try this. It's not gonna run as expected because I'm not assigning it back. I'm not changing this. But it should, yeah. There we go. It takes them all up. So now it's giving me an error. So I need to say if length equals 0, if there's no unassigned. Log.info. No unassigned minor tasks found. Something like that. There we go. Now you get an error over here. That's nice. Okay, and when we assign it, we need to assign it back to creep mem. Misspelling over here, creep mem dot assigned equals I need a like a task ID or something because I don't have the index anymore because I filtered it. That's probably why I did it in the first place. Let's put this back. Minor task. Task ID is a number. So in the room manager, when I go build these things, task ID, see if that works. Should be triple equals and the minor guy. Okay, that looks good. Now I just need to increase the version number. I'll change it anyways, it doesn't really matter what it changes to. Alright, now if I watch this room, sort just watch just the room. I can go into there. There we go, he's task ID 1, 2, and so on. Alright, he's starting to mine again. Not using the task, but he is mining. So he's been assigned a task. Alright, so now he needs to say drop off energy. He's going to go drop it off wherever he wants to, which is fine for now. And here, instead of this, I will give him all these different things. Create memory, room memory, I'll just call this CM. Find. I wonder what find index does. So we'll find, and then we'll call something like this, maybe. See if that compiles. Minor task is declared but never used. Alright. So minor task. Why is it possibly null? Task is not undefined. If it is undefined, return. Okay, task ID. Minor position. So if we're not in position, else we are in position. I don't know why the indenting's so crazy in this editor. Let's see. What did I do over here in my old code base? To get in position. this command get position at. Okay. And then I would do this guy. Log error. Yeah, I had this kind of cool logging system that would take a creep memory. Actually, that would do it inline, wouldn't it? Let's see if that still works. Wants a bunch of triple equals for that. And all consts for all these dudes. Triple equals there and there. And line 44. Pause is not equal to undefined. If statements must be braced. 37. $56 as source. $48. All right. That in theory should be doing something. It's kind of weird, the indenting of all these guys. I don't know what's going on with that thing. Going on with this guy. I got lots of dudes here and they're all like sitting around going crazy. think I don't have proper cleanup code is one of the issues. Yeah, so these guys suicide, I don't clean it up. In other words, I don't unassign this thing. Or actually, sorry, this one. This guy. I don't check to see if there's dead creeps around. I do that somewhere in here. Let's go back to my old source. Find out where I did that. Spawner, I think I did it in. Yeah, clean up assigned miners. So let's see, const for each of the mining tasks. If it's not unassigned, then go look at it. And then if it comes back as a undefined, then go unassign it. And if this guy's role is not a miner, then unassign it. That should be okay. Let's try to build that. Creep is never reassigned. And wants that to be triple. Already active. Yes, I know. Okay, so now I just gotta call this from somewhere. Probably in the main. And I'll just do maybe like if game time mod 10 equals 0. Something like that. Maybe not there though. Here to the rooms. Do it there. Room manager. Let's see, what does it want? It wants the room memory guy. Oops. Typo. So every 10 ticks, he will try to clean this stuff up. Log info. Clearing. Mining task from something like that. Okay, it doesn't like my creeped out memory. Six, 8, 7. Creep must be null or something. Yeah, so I had to say else. Let's go wipe the memory and see what happens. See, nobody's getting assigned, so what's going on with this guy? He's not assigned to anything, so I need to give him an assignment. So inside room manager. We'll just do something simple. We'll just give everybody a mining task. If we're not assigned to do anything, I'll just make it a miner. I'll make it more complicated later. Okay, now what is he doing? I don't know why this log stuff is going nuts like all the time. It's so strange. Time. Like right here. See, inside this one, it's trying to... Where's this word loop coming from? Is it coming from the log stuff? Trying to find the word info. Log levels. Console log apply. Get file line. Adjust file line. Here's the padding. New pad. Max file string. Math min. It's a number. What if I just set this to max pad? How about not max pad? How about I change max pad to 50? How about 30? That's what, pretty good. Alright. Fix that dumb bug. Alright, back to what I was doing. Creep.name. See what everybody's doing. Everybody's working on a mining task. Everybody's trying to move to the mine. Kind of as expected. Oh, this dumb position code is missed. Okay, got monitor test 5. These guys are not in position, so why do they think they are? It's like number 31. That should be an or. If the X is wrong or the Y is wrong. There we go, that looks a lot better. as well visual stroke the movement to there. Red, green, blue. We'll give it like a kind of a bluish green thing. Okay, that's looking good. Our mining dudes are actually working, in theory. Of course, now they stopped. Oh yeah, because there's nothing to do. Because they're trying to drop off, but there's nothing to drop off. And there's already a ton of them. Anyway, let me get rid of this spam code. I'll just comment it out for now. Don't need it. And I think that's probably a good stopping point because we got our miners working. Next time we'll continue on. We need to start getting an upgrader and a builder and other roles defined. Thanks for watching. See you next time.